Hey everyone, I am mukeshjanwaenglishtrainer and you all know that we are gathered here for a group discussion. Today's topic is very interesting and debatable. But before I introduce you today's topic, I would like to introduce you people. Here we have Divya ma'am, Chaitanya sir and Ankit sir and me. So, today's topic which we are going to discuss here is science boon or ban. Whenever we talk about science and technology, many points start striking our mind. Let me begin this GD with my perspective. Science is banned as it is very artificial. We can say that it can never solve one problem without creating 10 more. Most important, it has solution for almost every problem, but it has no solution for its consequences. Hence, science is a double-sided sword, and if you use it carelessly, you can be killed. Thank you.
Okay, you spoke amazingly, ma'am. But I have one question. If a science has no solution, then what all those scientists have been doing so far?
Sir, they were just claiming each other. Do you know they were just
really?
proving it? Yes, they were just proving that the other person is wrong. Now you wanted to tell me that Einstein proved that Newton was wrong?
Okay, calm
It's
down,
not
ma'am.
like about that.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It is.
If you
Okay, ma'am, you spoke amazingly. I have one question for you. Can you give any example where creation turned out as a problem?
Of course, ma'am, why not? ATM machines. It has replaced the employment of all the cashiers. They are now become unemployed.
Exactly.
Okay. Now it's over to Ankit sir.
Yeah, sure. So the guys, as you all are well known, that my name is Ankit, and we have gathered over here for discussing very enthralling topic, that science, about the science itself. Okay, so at this time, before I'm stepping into the topic, let me clarify very broadly about science itself. The thing is that each and everything has their individual perspective. So similarly, science has also, like Boon and Bane. So at this time, I am going to select science is a ban itself. So my first perspective, and I would like to interpret about the thing of science. Science has become so dangerous part of our human life. The thing is, nowadays we are well known with the different technologies like mobile phones and transportation. So sometimes the problems can be occurred by them. The second thing is that transportation and the several industries produce the really harmful poisonous gases for the human being, and it just dismantle the meteorological condition and living human beings as well. The third thing is that I undoubtedly say, and I must say, the thing is that many artilleries and weapons have created the biggest fear for the people of our world, and with that we can say we are afraid to do something exceptional things. And let me clarify with one basic example, and I guess you all are well known with that. The thing is, before several years back, America attacked to Japan itself, and still Japanese are having some disease. They are having some we can say deficiency in the body parts itself. Okay, so it was the big problem which we had ever seen in our life, I guess. Okay, so far, and as far as I consider, that science is a ban for our society, for our nation, for our country, and for our world itself. That's all from my words. Yes.
Okay, sir, you spoke very well. I have one question for you. How could you say that transportation is the biggest problem in terms of science?
Okay, first of all, I want to appreciate you because I'm really being pleased with your question. In the developing area itself, transportation has become really, mandatory part of our life. But the thing is that we have the different perspective as well. Due to the increasing population itself, transportation is also increasing, and it is creating the poisonous gases and the pollution itself, which is harmful and which is creating the several disease, and which is next to impossible to solve. Okay, so I guess we can say due to the population, the pollution has been increased. So far it is a problem of science, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, sir. As you mentioned in your points that mobile phones and the gadgets are harming human being.
Yes.
But sir, if we see from morning to evening, we are surrounded by the gadgets like mobile phone and laptop, and it's also increasing our productivity. Then what do you want to say about it?
Yes, exactly. I will let you know right now. The thing is, as I have already mentioned, and that thing you must have understood, that each and everything has their individual side. Okay, so if you are using and if you use mobile phone in a good way, so it does not mean that all people are using in a well approach. The majority of people who are spending their time on the social media is using those technologies, so they are not using in a well approach. Some people are using in a wrong way, or it is creating the we can say the bad impact to our society and the children's who are using the mobile phones till midnight itself. So any kind of radiation which are being transformed by the mobile phones itself and the laptop as well. So it is really we can say harmful for our health issues, I guess.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, please. And now I'm done with my perspective and I want to over to the Divya ma'am. Please, you can proceed ahead.
Thank you, sir. In this discussion today, I'm in the favor of science's boon. Today, I can say that science has become much involved in every step of our life.
Yes.
Whether it is transportation, agriculture, medical advancement, and in everywhere. We are surrounded by many useful technologies gifted by science. And my second point is that humans with the help of science has been able to increase longevity and control the lethal diseases by making extraordinary life prolonging drugs and medicines. And my third point is that if I talk about space technology, space mission, we are launching Aditya L1 for a study of sun closely. That's all about my points. Here I want to wind up my words.
Okay.
You can ask.
Ma'am, don't you think that employment is taken away by the science and it has created a very big problem, that is unemployment?
Okay, you ask a really very good question. Technologically advances have constantly innovated the job sector, giving rise to millions of new jobs, especially in IT sector across the India. So I don't think so.
The thing is that you have spoken very tremendously and I deeply want to appreciate you first of all. But I'm having one very basic question to you. You know that science is a kind of creativity for ourself itself. Okay, and as you are going to favor as well. The one question is that due to the creativity of science, don't you think that people are becoming more lethargic? They are not doing something exceptional things, extra efforts which they really can do. But even then, just because of technology, they are stopping themselves to do something better thing in their life. What do you believe about that?
I don't think so, because it's not the fault of science. It's the problem of people themselves. If I can sleep in AC and get food order online, and I can work hard all day
Okay.
and prepare myself food. So it's the tendency of human beings to choose comfort, not the problem of science, not the fault of science.
Chetan
It's
sir?
over to Chaitanya sir. You should continue this channel.
Yeah. According to me, science is a boon because it has brought hopes to the many lives with its medical advancement, genetic engineering, and biotechnology, and with various inventions and discoveries. For example, invention of a bulb by Thomas Edison and 3 laws of motion first presented by Isaac Newton. The second point is that the leap of a science in a space research and in aeronautics is commendable. We cannot think of a life without satellites hovering over the earth, right? And they make so many things possible in our daily life, like weather forecast, communication, entertainment, etc. This is all from my side.
Sir, don't you think that science is curbing creativity of the people?
No, ma'am, not so. Actually, technology is giving ideas to them and which are beyond to their mind.
Science has become so simple. Okay. But it is tension and threats for ourselves. What do you think about that? Do you agree?
No, sir, I don't agree because human might have vanished if science had not been improved well.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not a threat for the society. I think people have a misconception about the science, that science is responsible for all the explosion as well as the destruction.
No, I don't think so. I
She
really
doesn't
don't think so that science is the... people are thinking that science is the cause of destruction. I really don't think so.
Okay, guys. If science has become really important for our people and in the terms of hospitalization, for getting cured, to the patient itself. So similarly, science is also problematic, and it has become problematic for our nation and death of our people, because we have several weapons, we have several artilleries. Some people are using it, like we can say armies and the policemen, they are using this kind of science technology in a well approach. But at the same time, we can say terrorists and many bogus people are using it in a wrong way to create the negativity, to spread the negativity, and by that way any kind of deficiency and the problematic condition can be occurred for any nation itself. So that was a wonderful discussion, and I hope you understood with that concept, and thank you very much for your attentiveness and for being attentive. Thank you, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.